baby. I'm about to show them what a boss really about. What you here for? Strictly business. I'm bossed up. I'm bossed up. I got boss in my IV. Just check my ID, and that's why I be the HNIC. People despise me. My services ain't free. Ain't trying to hear your story, homie. Cop me, no please. In high school, corner, quarterback. Nowadays, corner, quarter sack. Keep that on the low. Rappers turning into rats. Try snitching on they self. DEA ransack.
What's good? What's poppin'? The boys are in the building. We here. Mooley's on the road, but it's all good. So, how's your week?
Moving and grooving, you know what it is.
Right. How was your week, man? How was everything?
Hey, man, week has been pretty good, pretty solid. I got some good news that I'm going to share next week. You know what I'm saying? At the beginning of the week. So if you watch Basket to Basket or, you know what I'm saying, Gentleman's Talk, make sure you guys stay tuned because your boy Mool got some really good news coming. But as of right now, it's just a surprise. So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, week's been good. You know what I mean? And, yeah, I'm feeling real good. What about you, big dog?
Chilling. Same thing. Good news. I will give the news at the end of this show, at the tail end, right before we head out. I'll share the news. And it's for next week, too, as well. So we'll get into that. But before we start the show, matter of fact, this is part of the warm-up. This is part of the warm-up. Yeah. Let's get the pregame.
Hey, it's a man's game tonight now. You know that. It's a man's game tonight. Here we come. Here we come. It's a man's game now. Oh, it's on. Oh, it's on, big boy. It's going to be a football game tonight now. No doubt. It's going to be a football game here. Let's play. Put your hands on them and let's play. Let's see if they can play physical football today. Let's see if they can run without nobody touching. You know what I'm talking about? They ain't ready for...
All right. Here we go. Wait a minute. I got go. Somewhere in the background. All right. All right, there we go. So, before we get to the football, I got some music that I got to get off. My chest. Why is this keep coming up? Hold on, my YouTube is tripping right now. Okay. There we go. All right, my bad. So, like I said, before we get the chopping up on this football stuff, I got some music I want to get into. I got into an argument on Instagram. All right, Moses dropped out back his GD. But while he's gone, I'll get into my music. Some, not all, but some of you young dudes don't know what hip hop and rap is. Those are two totally different things. Okay? Hip hop is the culture. All right? It's the clothes. It's the jewelry. It's the swag. It's the slang. It's everything it encompasses. Okay? Rap is the soundtrack. Rap is the soundtrack to hip hop. Okay? So, don't go around here talking about hip hop. Hip hop is the clothing, the language, the swag. That's hip hop. Rap is the music. Now, when we talk about the culture, it's hip hop. Hip hop is universal. Everybody is entitled to the culture. That's how the culture grows. That's why the culture should be diverse. Case in point, I'm a New York dude. Mulage is a Cali dude. He's a Bay Area kid. We're gonna separate the two because the Bay Area and down towards the south, not the same. All right. The way I talk, the way I dress, the way I sound is totally different than a Bay Area dude. So my culture of hip hop should be completely different from his. Still hip hop, different. The same way my rap will sound different because I'm from New York. He's from the Bay. The Bay should have its own sound the way New York should have its own sound. It's still hip hop, it's still rap, but it's influenced by the culture in which you grow up. So, the point of all of this is we had a discussion about a K-pop group called XG. Bunch of Japanese girls who can rap their ass off. And people started getting in their feelings talking about how we love to put, our time and effort into things that aren't black instead of supporting black artists. It's like, no, it's not has nothing to do with black. They're better than the female rappers that we have currently today. All right? That was the point. It had nothing to do with black or non-black or anything like that. If you know who XG is, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't know what XG is, do yourself a favor, go look them up. But the point of all this is, get it correct. Hip hop is clothing, swag, all of that thing, the language, all of those things. Rap is the soundtrack, and it should be different depending on where you live. And that's what expands the culture of hip hop.
I think a lot of people get culture misconstrued. A lot of people throw out words that they really don't know the definition to in 2024. And I ain't even gonna lie to you, I'm getting tired of it. This is the reason why I started the Word of the Day series on my goddamn Instagram, because a lot of y'all throw out words that y'all don't really understand the definition or the etymology or the context between them. But when it comes to hip hop, people got to understand hip hop isn't just the music. Like Mel said, rap is the music behind hip hop. Hip hop is the culture, and how hip hop started was through spoken word, through poetry, which doesn't belong to any set color or race, right? Like, this is how hip hop is a derivative of the freaking the blues, right? When people used to sing the blues, right? That's how hip hop became one, right? Through in R&B and a lot of other extra stuff, right? Like, so R&B literally stands for rhythm and blues. You know what I'm saying? So like, a lot of people don't really understand how the culture of hip hop affected everybody and how everybody is immersed in hip hop, whether they know it or not, right? Like, it doesn't just belong to one set group because of how the times and the music has changed, right? And I think when it comes to groups like that, right, especially, I understand, right, the women part. Oh, well, you guys aren't, bro, y'all suck. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Mel, you know my group, you know my thoughts on women rap, about female rap, bad bitch rap. I don't give a fuck what you want to call it. Stripper rap, you hoes suck. I'm not even gonna fucking lie to you. I don't care what y'all got to say about it. Y'all are trash. Okay? If all you talking about is shaking ass and showing a vagina and all, bro, you suck. It's the same thing with the dudes who all want to talk about shoot 'em up, bang bang, and selling drugs, and bro, y'all suck. You suck. I'm sorry to tell you, you suck. And there's a lot of people out there that have a lot better sounds, a lot better messages that they're gonna push through their music, and they're probably gonna get busted because guess what? I don't know if y'all knew this. That bullshit that y'all rapping about is coming to an end.
Hopefully.
It's coming to an end, guys. The hype is fit to be over. Like, y'all got to give the shit up, bro. Like, you can't sit up here and be 45 rapping about the shoot 'em up, bang, bang, and be 36 talking about you shaking your ass. No, bro. No. This is the reason why a lot of K-poppers, right? A lot of how everybody you sell, how all you guys say, the white people, right? That's the reason why they can come in the genre and come in and make waves, right? Because they're not rapping. They're not rapping about the same bullshit. That's the reason why fucking Eminem has stayed relevant. the whole fucking time because he doesn't sit up here and rap about bullshit. Y'all think he does because y'all don't really listen to music, right?
Because it's
But
the foundation of rap that if you pay attention, the artists overseas, and there are some artists here presently, they still stick to the format and the foundation of what rap is. But the rest of them have gone completely commercial. Like they have sold out to commercial. And I had to explain to this kid, because he's like, no, hip hop is still here. I said, no, we're talking about rap, not hip hop. But hip hop, we can have that conversation, is going too, because high fashion has taken over what urban culture and urban wear is supposed to be. But as far as
pop culture,
as far as rap goes, there are more Little Uzis and Trippy Reds than there are Kendrick Lamars.
yeah, like this is an absolute fact.
There are
And I want somebody to tell you their lies. I want somebody to tell me that's a lie.
There's more Sexy Reds and Ice Spices than there are Lauryn Hills.
Yeah, like
got to get back to that.
Exactly. And I think that's the ultimate difference when a lot of people, hip hop is always expanding. Hip hop is, it's like, yeah, I get it. I get what y'all are trying to say, but the evolution of hip hop it
hasn't been good.
Exactly. It's not just motherfuckers sitting up here talking about drugs and sex and money and guns, bro. Like, that's not supposed to be the evolution of hip hop. Like, y'all are going backwards.
Yeah. No,
just letting y'all know.
That was my OG rant before we get into the football shit.
I'm glad because I've been tired of the music scene for years now.
Like I said, shout out to Gentleman Talk in the chat. Gentleman Talk is in the chat.
CT in the chat. Gentleman's Talk in the chat. Shout out to my boys from Gentleman's Talk.
Yeah. All right. You know what time it is. Let's get it.
We ain't got tomorrow. We got now.
Yeah.
We ain't got next. We got now. We ain't coming no more.
Just know when you on this goal side, we turned up the whole game, bro. We finna be live, we finna be popping it. I don't know how you got this camera in this helmet, but I like it. Let's go.
Let's go. All right. So if you follow this show, you know how me and Moolish get down. This is a very pro Coach Prime podcast. Okay. What we will not tolerate is Coach Prime slander. Okay? So, with that being said, let's get into the goofies. Most importantly, Mr. Paul Feinbaum, and let's get into it.
Coach Prime is showing he is not ready for prime time, Greeny. I find this whole thing to be disgraceful. Deion may want to talk about love and joy, and that's been the cornerstone of what he seems to be spewing out. But treating reporters like this seems like we're in some autocratic country. This is not America, and the fact that it's in his contract is really even more absurd. But don't forget, he did this at Jackson State. This is a trait of Deion Sanders. He wants to have it his way, and I find him to be a bully and a hypocrite, and quite frankly, as someone who has been a fan of his throughout his entire career, even at Colorado, I am mortified by his actions.
All right, so you know who's not mortified by his actions? Me. Emily. From the sidelines, inside the huddle, we are not mortified by his actions. Do you know why? First of all, when he said that he stands on love and all of those things and respect, that's what he's standing on with this. The reporter did a report and leaked information about his son. At the end of the day, Coach Prime is a father first. He's a dad first. Coach second. He has to protect his children as well. So when you're putting out hit pieces on his children, he's going to respond the way a father would. And he didn't do it. Hold on. Here we go. This is where is it at? Let's go.
You've bolstered your offensive line here in this second season.
Next guy.
Eric Christensen with CBS Sports Colorado.
CBS,
Tyler,
I'm not doing nothing with CBS. Next question.
Joe Rigo, Mile High
Ain't got nothing
Sports
to do with
Vegas.
you. It's above that. Ain't got nothing to do with you. I got love for you. I appreciate you, respect you. Ain't got nothing to do with you. They know what they did.
I'm here in Denver, not national.
You are who you are. CBS is CBS.
All right.
Joe
Ain't got
Rigo,
nothing
Mile
to
High
do with
Sports.
you. I respect you. That's why I told you that. I'm looking you in the eye as a man. I respect you. I got love for you. But what they did was foul.
Coach Sean Keeler, the Denver.
Okay. And what he's referring to is what I was saying. When you put out hit pieces on my children, I'm going to respond as a father first. You deal with the coach after the fact. Now, like he said, had nothing to do with the reporter personally. Had everything to do with the company CBS because it was greenlit by CBS. Okay? So for everybody who's saying that, he's wrong for doing this, no, he's not. He's not, because somebody would have did this to your child. How would you would react the exact same way? And for people to miss that whole part of the conversation, or not even the conversation, just that element on why the conversation went the way that it did, doesn't make sense. And for Paul Feinbaum to talk about how he wants to control things, and well, you're a big SEC guy. You're a Nick Saban guy. Didn't Nick Saban do the exact same thing in Alabama? So why is it that there's a problem when Prime does it, but you're okay if Saban does it, or Lane Kiffin, or whoever else? And there's this growing kickback when Deion flexes the power that he does have, and he does have it. And Paul Feinbaum, talking about how Deion, like, we wouldn't talk Colorado if Deion wasn't there. Duh. No one cares about Colorado if Deion's not there. But the fact is, we are talking about Colorado. The fact is, he did change over the program. I don't care if they won, 5 games last year? That's 4 more than they won the year before. They had more national televised games last year than Alabama did. That's the power of Deion Sanders. So to say that, we're not talking about Colorado, it's not true. Because if you're talking about Coach Prime, you are talking about Colorado. All right? Mulich is over here negotiating more bread. See what he's doing. So when, with all of those things being said, and, Stephen A. and all of these guys, and everybody knows I'm Steve, that's my guy. So, there's no hate coming from me when I say this. It's just that you don't have to buddy up to Paul Feinbaum just because you don't want to mess up a relationship when he's wrong. You can tell him he's wrong. And that's the biggest problem I have with media nowadays. It just, we can just poke and poke. And we're only poking at one person right now in college football, and that's Coach Prime. And to consistently degrade the program, the players, this narrative that, he lost a whole bunch of play. He lost his whole team at the beginning, at the end of last season. It's not true. He got rid of a lot of players, and a lot of players got rid of themselves. Kermani McLean being one of them. And he's still going through the exact same problems that he had at Colorado currently. I think he's in Florida or Miami, one of them Florida schools, because he was an undisciplined athlete. And you can't fix that just by yourself. The player has to fix that. Same thing with all the other players that left. Competition is why you're there. You must continue to compete. If you are not going to compete, not be a solid individual, a solid person, Coach Prime is not going to have you on the squad. So the guys that left weren't welcome there in the first place. They didn't lose 5-star athletes to other schools. That's not what happened. Sometimes in order for you to get better, it's addition by subtraction. And that's what happened. Mulich is chopping it up right now. Hold on. Let me get to these. Yeah, mumble rap. Mumble rap. I hate it. I blame Lil Wayne for mumble rap. We can get into that. I might have to come to gentlemen's talk to have that conversation. Well, okay. I'll get to. No, I'll wait.
All right. So look, I heard everything you were saying, right? And first and foremost, let me say this, right? I was talking to somebody about gun safety and stuff like that. So people, make sure you stuff like that. But anyway, that's subject. All right. Now, I know a lot of people are sitting up here talking about Neon Dion and about how he treated CBS, right? First of all, you bring up my kid in any fucking thing, I'm instantly shutting that down. Okay. Like, I don't have to, and this is the thing a lot of people don't realize about these about these athletes and about these coaches. Yes, they have to answer questions, but they can pick and choose who they want to answer the question for. Like, I don't have to answer the question for Fox if Fox said some stupid ass shit or is trying to put out a narrative about my kid, right? And that's the thing a lot of people forget, right? When these coaches have certain feelings, right? When you got Nick Saban spazzing on the media, guess what? It's because Nick Saban cares about these kids. He cares about the kids' well-being, right? So when y'all have a whole bunch of media members, because we all understand what the media tries to do. The media is going to try to crucify these kids, throw them out into the wolves, and basically not give a fuck about the repercussions or the backlash that social media or the world is going to have on them. And so Dion, being the good father and the good coach that he is, he's shutting that down. Like, yeah, I'm not taking any questions from y'all because I need y'all to understand the shit that y'all did and the shit that y'all said and the shit that y'all try to put out about not only me, but my son, my family is not okay. So no, I won't be answering questions for y'all. No, I won't be going forward with y'all because I need y'all to understand that whoever told you guys to run that store, whoever told you guys to ask that question, they fucked y'all up. And like you said, it's nothing against you. You feel me? Because I know you're just a worker. But whoever put you or ever put your guys in that situation, they fucked you up. So because now you're not going to get a quote from me. So now you're going to lose money, which means it's going to affect your pockets, which means it's going to affect your business. So there you go. Because you tried to do the same thing to me and my son and my family. So now we're going to give you that back, that feeling back tenfold. Enjoy that.
Yep. What's up? DJ Michael B is in the building, man. What's up?
DJ Michael B in the building, man. Yes, sir. We got Gentlemen's Talk real lit and live right now in the building, man.
Yeah, and it's like there's a lot going on with Colorado. Colorado is like a lightning rod in college football right now. And there was the quote, you sent it to me. Where is it at? God damn it. I did not. Okay. I didn't save it, but I got it in my phone. And this was from PJ Anandio, whatever his name is.
Yeah, I was going to say, whatever that last part was, but I know what you're talking about.
So if Colorado loses this game tonight, this is the game last night against North Dakota State. Hopefully the college football world will pivot to a better story. To be honest, Sanders is just not a good coach. Travis Hunter is the real deal. That's about it. The party is over in Boulder. No, Coach Prime is a good coach. See, people gotta understand, there's different types of coaches. We had this conversation last year. What Deion is, he's a CEO. All right? He's a motivator. He's not the X's and O's guys. He hires the X's and O's guys. All right? He's the guy that gives the speeches, that gives the talks, that gets the players pumped up, ready to go, and head out on the field. His offensive coordinator, his defensive coordinator are the guys who scheme up everything so that their players, with all of the energy that Coach Prime gave them, can go out on the field and execute. That's their job. He's not like a Sean McVay who's head coach / offensive coordinator. That's not who Prime is. Okay? So when you say he's not a good coach, you're not looking at what he does best. He's the ultimate recruiter. All right? He's a motivator. Like the things that make him dope, you don't necessarily see on a day in and day out basis because you're not at the training facility. You're not on the practice field. You're not at mini camps. You're not there, so you don't see it. But you
I just
see,
find it.
Hmm?
I just find it interesting that it's like there's everything to try to tear this man down, right? I haven't seen him do nothing that causes this type of behavior, right? You have coaches that literally have been caught for cheating. You have coaches that have been caught trying to diddler kids. You have coaches that have been caught putting kids in danger. You have coaches that have been caught um, putting the program and kids in danger and at risk. Like, but you got somebody who literally just wants to see his kids and the kids that's under his program succeed. And everybody has a problem with it, bro. And that's the thing I'm just confused about because it's not like he's out here being detrimental. This is a guy who literally sat the whole team down and said, hey, y'all are going to understand and appreciate and know every single woman on this campus because one person called a woman teacher or a woman counselor out of her name. This is a guy, right? This is a coach who is renowned in religion and renowned in culture and renowned in tradition, right? This is a guy who literally just this past week set his own players up with
yeah,
accounts
yeah,
for children.
Mhm.
Like you got coaches in the country who don't even give a fuck about if you having a kid or not. We're gonna sit there and tell you it's your fault, you irresponsible, you this, you that. But you got somebody like Deion who's taking steps and taking initiative to help these kids and help them understand, like, yeah, you did do something, right? But that doesn't mean that the world is against you. That doesn't mean that it was even a mistake, bro. So we're gonna sit up here and help you, with everything that you're going through and with everything that you feel me, your girl might be going through. Like coaches don't do that.
No, he takes the approach that we're going to figure it out. And shout out to I think hopefully it's GQ. I don't know. Hopefully it's GQ that's running the gentleman's talk. But he said what I was going to get to. He said people are acting like North Dakota State isn't a damn good football program. The main ones who said that are casual fans who don't watch college football enough. And that's what I was telling a friend of mine today. I was just like, it's like, oh, they almost lost to North Dakota State. Like, you do realize North Dakota State put NFL players in the league, right?
Wait, Mel, and it's the thing, right? Because I just like you say, I just had this conversation. Everybody is North Dakota State. Is North Dakota State. Y'all do realize that North Dakota State was a 3-time national champion, 2019, 2020, and 2021. Just last year, or just these past 2 years, they just lost in the championship game. Like North Dakota State is known and renowned for being a national championship team in the FCS. Can we not do that, bro?
And they put players in the league, notably Carson Wentz, Trey Lance, very high draft picks. Like they've done it. Like they've put in offensive linemen, wide receivers, DBs, linebackers, quarterback. They are okay. It's how Appalachian State made the jump. North Dakota State could have made the jump a couple years ago. They just decided not to.
Yeah, a lot of schools do that too.
Like, so to think that North Dakota State isn't a good team because you don't know who North Dakota State is ignorant on your part.
I just hate the discrediting, bro. I hate that now these teams aren't a good team because Colorado beat them. Oh, that's not a good team. That's not a good team. But
look at
if they go undefeated, then what?
Like, how many teams? Go look at how many teams North Dakota State's beaten over the years. The reason why Appalachian State it moved up to Division I is because they was beating on teams, dog.
Literally, like I'm just like
they beat Michigan. They beat, I think it was Georgia, not Georgia, but it was SEC team. Like they got legit dudes on those squads. Like they play football too. You know that?
Yeah, and I just hate the fact that, like I said, I just hate like now this team isn't a good team. Like when they beat a ranked TSU team or TCU team last year. Oh, TCU's not good. It's like, come on, bro. They ranked my nigga for a reason. They was just in the national championship. Now they're not good because Colorado beat them. Oh, okay. Like, come on, bro. What are y'all doing? Like, y'all can't change the narrative just because you don't like Colorado. You feel me? No. Like, and just because you don't like Shador, don't like Deion, you can't sit up there. Oh, they suck. They're trash. Travis, like, bro, Travis Hunter ain't throwing himself the ball.
Look,
did y'all watch the game?
No. Oh, we're gonna get into the game right now. The game last night was really good. They still, and I'm gonna contribute it to that. It's early, So they didn't have time to gel. They got a lot of transfers on that team. So it's going to take a second for it to get together.
My thoughts exactly.
But Jimmy Horn, I like Jimmy Horn as a wide receiver, by the way.
Jimmy Horn Jr., he's going to be a difference maker this year.
Jimmy Horn had 7 catches for 198 yards and a touchdown. Should have had 2.
Should have had 2, for sure.
Should have had 2. We're going to get to the mutant known as Travis Hunter in a second.
Mm-hmm.
Shedeur Sanders, I don't care what anybody else says. This is Melvin's opinion. You can like it or not. It is what it is.
And D-Dad, Mullah's opinion. I don't care. Mullah's opinion, Moo's opinion, whatever you want to call me. It's my opinion, too. Shit, because I already know what he's about to say.
Shedeur Sanders is the best quarterback in college football.
Period. Best in the nation. He's the best quarterback in college football. I don't care what anybody has to say.
And it's not close.
Not even.
All right. To me, he separated himself from everybody last year. Okay? Because I take it into perspective. Shedeur is doing all of this with way less talent than everyone else.
Oh, quite literally. Oh, cook, Mel. Cook.
Like everyone else. If you was last year, I love Caleb Williams has become one of my favorite people. So this is not a shot at Caleb Williams. I just think Shedeur is better than Caleb Williams. If Shedeur was the quarterback at USC last year, they win a national championship.
Not to mention, Shedeur is the one who literally took USC to one play. Like, if it wasn't for the defense, Colorado wins that game. Just letting everybody know that. But continue, man. Go ahead.
Right. And Gentleman Talks co-signs my statement here. Shedeur Sanders, what he's doing, the poise he has in the pocket, his ability to extend plays, his arm is ridiculous. The accuracy that he has is insane. This is why I feel when he gets to the pros, he's going to look insane. If you give Shedeur 3 to 4 seconds in the pocket to throw a pass, he's nuts. He's super accurate. He can make every single throw. There isn't a throw in the field he cannot make. He can throw the fastball. He can throw it with touch, inside the numbers, outside the numbers, down the field, take the checkdowns. And he's smart. He does not force passes. He does not do that. He doesn't take risky chances on his passes. That's what makes him so. It's hard to defend a guy like him because he minimizes mistakes very well. The interception that he threw really wasn't his fault. They hit the Buffalo Wild Wings button. Kid fell, kicked the ball in the air, it was over, interception. But now, let me see if Mool's got anything else to add before I get into the mutant known as Travis Hunter.
Yeah, I think with Travis, with Shedeur, and first of all, let me just say this about Shedeur. First off, like I said, best quarterback in the nation. I said this last night after I seen the first pass. I was like, yeah, he's the best quarterback in the nation. And I said this literally last year when he was playing. I know the record didn't, reflect it, but he's been the best quarterback in the nation. As far as I'm concerned, he's been the most accurate. He's been one of the most consistent. And like I said, he's the one who literally took USC down to the last play. If it wasn't for that defense, they would have won that goddamn game, and the whole narrative about Shedeur Sanders would have been shifted. But it's just interesting to me because I'm wondering, like, do people watch the game when they say, oh, Shedeur isn't good? Because I'm like, I see pocket presence. I see poise. I see arm. I see accuracy. Like, y'all got to remember, he was not one of the most. He was the most accurate quarterback last year in college football, period. And that's with getting hit the most. That's with having a horrible offensive fucking line, bro. So we're not going to do this, dog, and sit up here and act like just because you have a problem with Shedeur or just because you have a problem with Deion, that the guy isn't good now. Like, no, he's good. He's been good. He's great. And because he has a guy like Travis Kelce or like Travis Hunter, because he has a guy like Jimmy Horn Jr., I think this offense is going to be a lot different and a lot special than what a lot of people realize. And that young kid coming out of Ohio State, the young running back who's just a freshman, this offense is going to be explosive. And like Mel said, I don't think that they gelled right. I don't think they have all the chemistry and stuff like that together. I do think that once they start to get rolling and once that defensive coordinator, offensive coordinator gets more comfortable, you got a new, basically all new coaching staff. Once these guys get gelled, once these guys get ready, it's sky's the limit. Sky's the limit for this team.
Yeah, it's gonna get scary. Like, what is it? MC Robinson said he watched the game last night. He's an Ohio State fan. I'm only gonna read your comment because you're watching the show, but I'm a Michigan guy, so that's why I'm doing it. But he said also support the Buffalo offense last night was half of it, and they didn't use LeJohn. Is it LeJohntay? Yeah, LeJohntay, and barely used Will Shepherd. I don't think they didn't use a lot of people. Like, they went, in my opinion, way too much 10 personnel. They have 2 NFL tight ends on their roster. I would like to see them with more tight ends and running the ball more to help Shedeur out and that offensive line out. And once they can do that and they can control the line of scrimmage a little bit better, that offense going to take off. I just think it's just primed to take off. Pun totally intended. But I like the defense. I think the defense is really the part of the team that has to take a step forward, and not just a step. I think 2 to 3 steps. The pass rush has to get better. They locked up better in the second half, but when they play more physical running teams, they might have a problem. But we'll see. We'll see. How that materializes over the next couple of weeks. Next week against Nebraska, that's going to be a tough game because they like to run that rock. Well, they got Dylan Raiola, so they might want to pass a little bit more because of Dylan, but we'll see.
Well, I think the defense is definitely I don't want to say the problem, but it's going to be a problem. I just think they need to gel. They need to gel a little bit more. They need to get a little bit better with chemistry. I know the DBs had a tough time staying in man coverage.
They play way too much man coverage for me.
Yeah, they play just a little too much man. I think it's more on the defensive coordinator. But like I said, when they get better and they gel more, they'll be a lot better.
I believe so. I believe it. Let's see. Yeah. Did you see the I got it right here, but let's go. Let's get it. Hold on. But also with the defense, a lot of transfers, a lot of young guys. So it has to gel. It's going to have to work itself out. This myth and bullshit that's running around of Shiloh Sanders being dirty. No, Shiloh Sanders is an old school safety, and intimidation is part of his job. So he's going to ride you out of bounds. He's going to hit you a little too late, but that's it. Some of y'all just got to toughen up, stop being little bitches, and play football. That's all it is. And let me see. Right.
Yeah, no, they gonna leave my boy Shiloh alone. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I understand that we haven't had a really good safety, but they gonna leave Shiloh alone.
They're gonna have to, because you're gonna get it all season. And that was a weak sauce call, the late hit on him in the third quarter, I think it was. Bullshit. It wasn't late. Dude's just soft. So before the Travis touchdown, did you see the clip of him and Shedeur?
I sure did, and I'm glad it happened like that.
Right. And for those who didn't, I'm gonna throw it up and we're gonna get to it.
Just relax, guys. Let's go. I want to go Ralphie.
We're kind of fast, so it is what it is. So I'll break it down. It's basically they tried to throw the fade ball. They got the pass interference. But Shador is just basically telling Travis, catch the goddamn ball. Like, just catch the fucking ball, bro. I'm going to put it, just catch the fucking ball. And that led to the play that they're calling the glitch, which is rightfully so. It's the glitch.
One, they just get it off into the end zone. Contact. What a catch!
This is a desperation throw. The play clock's running down.
Come on.
That's unbelievable.
They just get it off into the end zone. Contact.
And they could have called pass interference on that play, but Travis just caught the damn ball, so there's no need to.
Screamed it in the car. I don't care when I was watching it. That's a PI all fucking day.
Right. And Travis is out. It's crazy because as good as a wide receiver as Travis is, I still think he's a better defensive back.
Same.
And if he focused on playing corner, he would be phenomenal. But I do understand that he's ushering in a new wave of an athlete, of this two-way athlete. I don't think there's too many kids capable of doing what he's doing or talented enough to do what he's doing. But here we are. And last night he had, what did Travis have last night? Travis had 7 catches, 132 yards, and 3 touchdowns to go along with, I think it was 7 tackles, 3 solo tackles. And I think he played every snap except 2 possessions, which is insane. Now, you got to be in shape to do it. I still think he has to get a little more weight on him. He's still a little slight. But I think Travis he's an exceptional player. And Desmond Howard, shout out to my boy Des, he said something that I agree with. He said that regardless of the record, if Travis continues to play like this all season, he's going to win the Heisman. And I don't see why he wouldn't, because we already have the blueprint, which is Charles Woodson, but Charles Woodson didn't play as much offense as Travis does. Now, he's still going to have to get the ball in the end zone. Like, what made Charles Woodson's Heisman season so crazy was it wasn't just the defense with the interceptions and the pick sixes. It was the punt return touchdowns on special teams, and then playing wide receiver and scoring touchdowns and doing the stuff that he did on offense. Travis is going to have, if Travis goes out this season, let's say he has 800 to 900 yards, anywhere from 8 to 10 touchdowns receiving, and he has, I don't know, let's say he has 5 to 6 picks with a pick six or 2 in there. The Heisman is his. I think he walks away with the Heisman easy.
Honestly, I think he's probably the best bet for it, honestly. You're gonna not like this, but I really don't care. Like Mel said, I do think he's a better DB than he is receiver, but I do think with his abilities, you can't deny that has to be on the field. And I know a lot of people are talking about the snap count, and I don't know if anybody's seen his quote before the game, but he don't drink, he don't smoke, he don't go out and fucking party, he don't do none of this shit. So he doesn't. You feel me? Like, he don't. But it's like even with like, you know what I'm saying, like prior to the season starting, like he's telling everybody like, bro, I don't, because everybody's expecting a college kid, especially somebody of his stature,
And he married or something.
Yeah, and it's like, bro, like, I don't understand why everybody's shocked about it. He's married, bro. He has everything that he wants going for him right now. He's chasing his dreams. So when you hear guys come out like, yeah, I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't party, I just be at the house, you know what I'm saying, with my wife, focus on the game, shit like that, understand that those are the guys that are going to be able to do different shit and be able to excel on the field. And when it came to those two, right, I'm glad that they had that moment, right? Because first of all, those guys been having that moment all fucking season and all off season. Like, it's been a Shador, I'm gonna be this way, or I'm gonna be this way. And Shador like, nigga, I don't give a fuck where you gonna be. I'm gonna throw the ball. You better catch that shit. Fuck is wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? And I respect it because it shows that brotherhood that they have. Like, yeah, like it's not always gonna be perfect, but I know that you got the ability to not only get the ball to me, but you know I got the ability to make that motherfucker happen. So when it comes to Travis, he's special. And I know a lot um I seen the tweets today. I think it was damn, who the fuck was it? It was one of these DBs out here, but he's basically saying like we some grown men's in this league and nobody's gonna come in here and play both ways and blah blah blah. It's like, bro, do you not remember Devin Hester did it?
Devin Hester did it.
Yeah, like if you're an athlete and you like that, you gonna play both ways, and especially you're not saying that if he's on your team. Like, let's keep it a bean, bro. You're not saying that if he's on your fucking team because a guy like that is crazy to have. Somebody who's that athletic, who can contort his body, play both positions, and play him at a high level.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. Like
he's not playing tailback and middle linebacker.
Yes, no, he's like that, bro. And I think a lot of people need to stop hating because you don't like Deion and give these young bulls their credit.
It was CJ Gardner. He always talking shit.
Oh yeah, it was CJ Gardner. Thank you, because CJ Gardner. I know he always talking shit, but I'm like, you wouldn't be saying that if that nigga get drafted to the Eagles. You're not saying that.
No, because you might be out of a goddamn job.
CJ, hey,
you might want to shut the fuck up.
I was gonna say because you feel me, James Bradbury already batted there. So CJ, you might want to be careful. That's all I'm telling you.
That's all I'm telling you, brother. All right, you know what time it is. Let's get it.
Tell him. Number two, but number one in your heart.
I just think we were prepared. You know, one thing my trainer, he told me, he said, what did he say? He just told us to be prepared. I just think.
All right, second quarter. You know how we do. We like get a little transition, get the switches going. Now let's get into ESPN and these people.
Oh.
Which one I want to do first? Let's go here first.
I'm going to say the same thing about Brandon Ayuk that I said about Jamar Chase. That man is sitting back watching all these receivers get the bag. Mm-hmm. Get the bag.
Bag.
Why should he wait?
Bag. See, even Greeny gets
Why should he wait? Like why should Brandon Ayuk wait? Well, explain this to me. Why should he wait?
Because John Lynch, Brandon, where are you going to have a better opportunity to win a Super Bowl? Where is it about championships? Is it about legacy? There's got to be other,
Can I respond?
Run it back.
That Super Bowl is not going to feed my grandchildren.
Listen.
Right? I'm looking at generational wealth. I mean, you know what? A Super Bowl ring is really wonderful, but I 100%, if I'm Brandon Ayuk, I don't even consider stepping on the field until I have a new contract somewhere. And I certainly don't do it till a week from Tuesday because they play the Jets a week from Monday.
You see why John Lynch looks as tired as he does? Because that's literally all he's got. Because Brandon Ayuk understands they're going to play this quarterback, Brock Purdy.
That's right.
But you know who Brock Purdy's favorite weapon is? The weapon that his numbers look the best when he's targeted is me. Mm-hmm. When Debo's hurt and you need a safety net, I'm that guy.
Okay. Now, y'all know, everybody watching, y'all know I hate Kimberly Martin with all my soul. But I'm going to agree with her in this. I hate, and I was talking to my cousin about this today. Shout out to Eric. I hate that sports has come, it's so money driven now that we can't even talk football unless we talking money. And it bothers me. Oh, well, you got to get generational wealth. Nigga, he's getting generational wealth right now. And my biggest thing about this, you make more money if you win the Super Bowl. If you are winning games, you are going to make more money. You're going to get the endorsements. You're going to get the commercials. You're going to get all of those things. And I'm not saying you don't play for no money. What I'm saying is, why do you think you need all the money? Because you can make it up. Because we've seen it too many times. We've seen too many players chase the money and they end up in a very bad situation, making a whole lot of money, and then they're miserable that they're losing games. The point of playing these games are to win championships. Okay, I know I'm coming from a space where Melvin does not make that amount of money, but I'm also coming from a space where Melvin loves football. Melvin loves winning championships. I got 7 semi-pro championships. 7. And that's just in New York. I got another 3 in Maryland. I love playing the game. Okay? This is what I love. I love doing this. If I have a chance to be one of these guys, the difference between 18 million and 24 million, I know everybody's like, oh, but think about it. I was like, it's not that much in my brain because I feel like, you know what? If we win 2 to 3 Super Bowls, I get the brand deals, I get the commercials, I become the face of something. I'm going to be the face of something. Okay? When you are that guy, go ask a guy like Julian Edelman. He doesn't have to pay for anything in New England. Nothing. He walks into a restaurant, he eats for free. His family eats for free. He wanted to get a car in one of the car dealerships. Oh, we got you, Julian. Just tell me what color you want. Everything at that point becomes a transaction. Oh, just let people know where you got the car from. Because if I'm Julian Edelman, Super Bowl champ, and I tell people I got my car from, Foxborough Mercedes, everybody I tell is going where? Foxborough Mercedes. I become a walking advertisement for them. Once you become that famous, you have all of those things, you no longer have money is up. You don't need money no more.
I ain't gonna lie to you, dog. I've had this stance for the longest time, okay? And like Mel said,
hold on, because Andre, this is the thing. Brandon Ayuk made $12 million last year. He's scheduled to make $14 million this year.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Up until this point, Brandon Ayuk has made $26 million. That's just from the NFL. That's just from the NFL. I'm pretty sure he has made other money outside of that. I'm not saying he goes and he just keeps. My thing is, if you're on a team like the San Francisco 49ers, a team that is primed and ready to win a Super Bowl, you've been it, you missed it a couple years now. Why would you want to derail that for a couple $1 million? Because if you win the Super Bowl, you're going to get. Why don't you do like most people do, like smart ones, put an incentive in your contract? Look, if we make it to the Super Bowl, I get X amount of money. If we win the Super Bowl, that's how you make up the other $6 million. That's the way I would negotiate my contract. It's all incentive based. So now you have something to work towards. There's a carrot in front of the cart. Like, nah, we're gonna grind it out.
I think this is the ultimate difference between us and them, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, dog. Like back in the day, we used to have the dream to play in the NFL, dream to win an MVP, dream to win a fucking Super Bowl, right? Like we didn't never think about, oh well,
if what you just
I want to make $55 million.
Bro, what you just said is what me and my cousin was talking about earlier. Because he said about the Raiders. He said how much is the minimum salary for the Raiders? I was like, it's anywhere between $870,000 to whatever. And he was just like, well, if the Raiders offered you, $120,000 if you play for the Raiders. I'm like, hell yeah.
Tomorrow.
Because I said I would play for the Raiders if they came to me and was like, look, this was when we were younger. And it was just like, in my 20s or whatever. And they said, look, your contract is basically, we'll make sure that your mom we'll buy your mom a house and your mother will never have any bills again ever in life. That's enough for me to play football.
Tomorrow.
Because now, like it was even like when I was on the Baltimore Ravens, I was on the practice squad, but to look down and look at that Baltimore Ravens helmet, bro, to me, I made it, bro, because that was my goal. I just wanted to be on the football field. I just
and
wanted.
A lot of them don't understand that, right? Like the love of the game. Like Mel said, like Niggas been playing this game for over 15 years, right? Won championships in this game. The love of the game hits different than the love of money. And like Mel said, we ain't rich. We don't come from money. You feel me? Like, ain't nobody over here got millions of dollars, right? But like Mel said, I don't come from money, right? And I don't come from money. You feel me? So I'm not gonna sit up here and sugarcoat the fact that him making generational wealth is definitely something, you know, to strive for. But
100%.
this is the reason why a lot of guys have incentives. This is the reason why a lot of guys have, or, you know, take the time to win a championship or to understand that name recognition is better than nothing, right? If you go out and you win a championship and everybody recognizes you, everybody knows who you are, especially in California, you being a local kid, like,
How
that
much money?
hits different.
How much money you think Jerry Rice was making?
Come on, man.
Like, come on, man. Like, and Jerry Rice has generational wealth, but he's not making. He never made. What did Jamar Chase just signed his contract for?
Yeah, he said he wanted it to be legitimately a penny difference.
And he got it. And what was? Hold on, his deal was
Like 140, 140,
146
30.
and cents and some
Yep.
bullshit like that.
Yeah. Like he wanted legitimately a cent over Justin Jefferson. That's it.
Yeah, it was a 4-year deal, $140 million, but a penny more than Justin Jefferson.
And this is the thing, right, about the Brandon Ayuk situation. Because I was talking to my cousin about it yesterday, and everybody assuming that I'm trying to seem like Brandon Ayuk isn't a top 10 receiver. It's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, if you're going to get paid like one, then your own respective team has to then treat you like one. They can't sit up there and put Deebo Samuel and George Kittle in the football hierarchy above you and justify paying you $140 million fucking dollars. It doesn't work like that.
No,
so you
and-
have to allocate the funds, right? And understand, like, hey, yo, if we're gonna pay you this, then understand we might not have this guy, we might not have this guy, but we'll have you, we'll have Brock, so we can make something happen.
Right, and mind you, this is all happening while Trent Williams is saying he's not coming to practice until his contract is done.
Thank you.
Like,
it's the starting left tackle. That's the best lineman they got on the team.
So you can't be behind Christian McCaffrey, Deebo, George Kittle, and Trent Williams, and then you are demanding to be paid like a number one wide receiver.
Yeah,
and I'm not saying he's not a number one wide receiver.
Exactly.
What I'm saying is you got to understand where you fall in line in this scenario, because you can be cool. You can go get the bread. Let's say you leave. Let's say you leave, Brandon. Now you get the money. Let's say the Titans. Titans willing to pay you $143 million.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to be fun in Tennessee getting smoked every week? Because then it turns into, oh, well, it's not about the money. I just want to win games. Yeah, but you got to find that happy place where you'll be happy with the money, but happy with the place you are.
A healthy medium. You need to understand that you want to win. We all want to win.
That's why
we want to get paid. Yeah, and we want to get paid. Like we get that as grown men, right? Who played the game of football, who have jobs, who have kids, right? Who have wives. We understand. We want to win and we want to get paid. But at the same time, we gotta understand your asking price can't be everybody else's asking price, right? No. It can't be the asking price of Jamar Chase or CeeDee Lamb, because let's be honest, you're not Jamar or CD.
You're not viewed as.
You gotta understand. Exactly. And we're not saying that you're not a number one outside of the Niners, because you very well could be. But are you a number one compared to these other guys' standards? And what are you willing to sacrifice to build a team that can now win? Because that's the most important thing. If they're going to give you all of this money to come in and ball, sure.
Who else they going to have?
There you go. Who else we going to bring in? Who else can we add to this? Oh, well, we can't add nobody else because, remember, BA wanted all that money. So We got to see what we can do. Like, that's
You
the
know what?
point. That's the reason why Tom Brady was taking pay cuts.
You know what the case study for all of this is? Le'Veon Bell.
Cook.
Le'Veon Bell wanted to be paid like the number one running back in the league. We're not saying Le'Veon Bell wasn't the number one running back in the league, but we also have to understand what you are risking to make this happen. Le'Veon Bell, since Le'Veon Bell has left this Pittsburgh Steelers, the only thing, you lucky I don't got the laugh queued up. I got to have the laugh queued up from now on. Whenever something happens, the Le'Veon Bell laugh has to go up.
It absolutely has to.
But Le'Veon Bell wanted money. Le'Veon Bell went to the Jets. It wasn't the same after that. This is why you have to be very cautious about choosing money over situation. Sometimes it's just better to take a little less to stay in a better situation than take more money and end up in a bad situation. Because you'll get all that money, and who knows, 2 years, 3 years, you're out the league. Now you have no ability to make any more money. And therein lies the problem. You can take all the bread, but then if you get cut, the team doesn't, or you don't produce to the way that the team, predicts for you based off of your salary, and you get cut, then what? Then what? It's better to take less, outperform that, and continue to get more and more money. At least that's the way Melvin sees it. That's the way I would do it. Next up, where is that? Let me see if Moolich out here doing drug deals or something. I don't know what he's doing. I don't want to get kicked off of YouTube. I was just joking. He's out here doing his Uber Eats. Where is it? Anyway. But like I said, I don't like Kimberly Martin at all. I have a whole nother segment that I want to deal with her, but I will agree with her on this aspect. Go win championships, go win a Super Bowl, and negotiate your money from there. That's it. Don't worry about the bread right now. You're still young. Go get that money. It's better off having a longer career making decent money than a short career because you made a whole lot of money up front. And by the way, did you notice that Brandon Ayuk looked like a nigga who would play Mike Tomlin in a Mike Tomlin biop?
He does. He does. He absolutely does. And I'm glad. You said everything you said. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
And he got the mild dreads that Mekhi Phifer had.
I was gonna say that Mekhi Phifer had.
It looked fake, but it's real. But I don't.
Yeah, no. They look. I've seen him in person. I've seen the young BA, and before he look. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I've been saying this for the longest time. Like, hey, if I could tell him while I was guarding him, you being selfish right now, big dog. I ain't even gonna lie to you because if it was me, like I said, there's a reason why Tom Brady was taking pay cuts and got 7 Super Bowls out of it.
Yep.
I'm just saying.
Just watch the landscape of how this works for other people.
Yeah, everybody want to talk about generational wealth, bro, generational wealth. Anything over 5 mil is generation. Anything over $1 million for me is generational wealth. But anything over that, bro, you got generational wealth, bro. Like, stop playing.
Because they're living their lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to fund the lifestyle, and don't do that.
Yeah, don't. That's what Justin Jefferson literally said. After he signed his deal, like, I live by myself. My mom and everybody else is back in Louisiana. I don't have a girl. I don't have a wife. Why the fuck do I need to go out here and get a fucking $20 million house when, like I said, I live alone. I don't have no kids, bro. Like, I'm not finna go out there and do this shit. Be fiscally responsible. So him trying to be the highest paid receiver, like, that's not nothing but just being selfish. Because
it's greed at that point.
Yeah, just give me 15 mil, sign my boy T Will, and let's go to this chip. You feel me? It's that simple, at least for me.
Build a dynasty, bro. Like, just
build a dynasty. Come on.
And then put like this. build a dynasty, and then you can demand whatever you want after.
Boom. Boom. Win 3 bowls. Go win 2 back-to-back Super Bowls and watch what the world gives you. Nobody's gonna be able to tell you no. Nobody's gonna be able to tell you no.
And let's get to part 2 of not this, but ESPN.
Told my wife that I was going to try to watch my language on things, like try to clean it up now that I'm a grandfather and all that type of stuff. But when I say BS like this, it really ticks me off, okay? What the hell are the players thinking about here? Josh Allen, one of the top 3 quarterbacks, one of them dogs that can literally put a franchise on his back, and he's somehow overrated? Are we saying this because he hasn't been able to get past Patrick Mahomes? All these players out here, I tell you what, if Josh Allen was available to go on your team, I know damn well you want Josh Allen on your team. So what in the hell are these guys talking about? These are the same players, and I'm a former player.
Yeah.
These are the same players that had Patrick Mahomes at number 4 on the top 100 list.
Yes.
What are these guys thinking about? I'm just like, bruh. Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing?
We're not having it.
We are not having it.
No, I'm gonna tell you what we're not having. Where was this energy for Lamar Jackson?
Where was this energy last year?
Because whenever they talk about Lamar Jackson, they talk about his failures in the playoffs. Am I correct? Or am I just or am I completely off base right now?
Oh, actual factuals, brother. Actual factuals.
So if it's okay to talk about Lamar Jackson's failures in the playoffs, and that's why you don't rank him high, cool. But you better have that same energy for Josh Allen. You got to have that. You have to have that energy for Josh Allen. The same way you got to have it for Dak Prescott. The same way you got to have it for every single effing quarterback that fails consistently in the playoffs. I'm sorry. And then at least with Lamar, he's got 2 MVPs to fall back on. You know who don't got no MVPs to fall back on? Josh Allen. And all of this love that they give to Joe Burrow for playing 1 season is bullshit. Okay? Like, I am tired of people saying Joe Burrow's a top 5 quarterback. He doesn't play football.
I'm legit confused. I ain't gonna lie to you.
He's going to get hurt in week 8 every fucking year.
7, probably now. I ain't gonna lie.
He gonna get hurt week 8. He gonna pull something, strain something, break something. It happens all the time. But Lamar Jackson, he goes out, he plays his ass off with way less talent than everybody else, mind you.
Quite literally.
Wins MVPs, looks like a fucking mutant. His team loses, and y'all say he's not good. What?
They say his MVP season was overrated.
Joe Burrow hurt already? Or you just fucking around? He probably is hurt. I wouldn't even doubt it.
I was going to say, he probably is hurt already.
I wouldn't even doubt it.
I hate this hype on Josh Allen. It's like people don't watch him play, and they just like watch the highlights or something, and then they like, oh my God, Josh Allen is just so good. Do y'all not watch games? Like, legitimately, do y'all not watch games? Because there was like 7 games last year, not even 7, probably 9, honestly, if we being completely honest. And if you don't believe me, go watch the film. It's fine. I'll wait for you guys to come back with your own assessment.
Joe Burrow, he hurt his wrist already. There we go.
Oh, I'm like I said, I'm not surprised. But like I said, if y'all want to go watch the film on Josh Allen, please do, and come back to me with your own assessments, because I promise you guys are going to see the same things I've seen. Like I said, in about 9 games last year, bro literally lost him the game.
Mm-hmm.
This is the reason why Stephon Diggs, everybody want to call him a diva, right?
No, it's not just.
This is the reason why he left.
You refuse to give your best wide receiver the ball.
You refuse to get Mel. Wide receivers, Mel, and Mel, you'll be able to answer this question. Why do receivers act like divas?
Before you cook, I'll let you. And if you didn't give him the ball, you're super inaccurate to get him the ball. Like beyond inaccurate. But go ahead.
Especially in a what when receivers normally start to quote unquote act like.
Hold on, you was breaking up for a second.
You can hear me now?
Yep, go ahead.
I'm going through a rough patch right now. Yeah, but so when do receivers normally quote unquote act like divas?
Oh, when we don't get the ball. Or if the quarterback
isn't that interesting? So
or if the quarterback is really just inaccurate and fucking up shit.
So wouldn't that mean Stephon Diggs was correct or justified in his feelings of being a quote unquote diva when I know that we can win? I know that I can help my team win, but my quarterback, who only is having a better career because I got here, let's just keep it a bean, is not getting me the ball. Do I not have the right to act like, I don't know, a diva? Do I not have the right to act out considering I'm one of the best receivers in the league? Like, come on, bro. What are we doing here?
I hate the term that receivers are divas because you have to understand the nature of a wide receiver is we are depending on someone else to get us the damn ball. Like no one else can get us the ball but that one guy. Even at running back, think about this. You can remove the quarterback and you can run a wildcat with the running back. Like receivers have to have the quarterback throw them the ball. And when you have a guy like a Stephon Diggs, when you have a Justin Jefferson, when you have a Jamar Chase, when you have an Odell Beckham back in his day with the Giants, you got to get them dudes the ball, man.
You got to get your playmakers the ball. I was watching quarterback last night, right? I had to rewatch it just because as I'm watching, right? Vikings are playing the Bills. They're down 24-0. You know who came back and eventually won the game? The Vikings. Because Josh fumbled in the end zone. Under center. Like, come on, bro. What are we doing? What are we talking about? Y'all talking about a man who legitimately led the NFL in interceptions, especially red zone interceptions, the last 3 years. And that's with Stephon Diggs and Brian Dable, somebody who was supposed to unlock Josh Allen.
Yep. Not to
by
mention
his
the
side.
Fumbles. Not to mention the fumbles.
Like, come on, bro. Like, we got to stop. Y'all got to stop anointing quarterbacks before they do any fucking thing. Because that's exactly what the fuck y'all do. Y'all sit up here and anoint these guys before they literally do anything. Josh Allen ain't done shit besides turn the ball over a lot.
It's dope that you said that because I want to segue right into that because ESPN had a list of the NFL's elite quarterbacks. And Chris Mad Dog Russo had his list of elite quarterbacks, and I think he had 9 or 10 elite quarterbacks in the NFL. Just so we completely understand this, there are currently in the NFL right now 2 elite quarterbacks in the league.
There you go.
There are good quarterbacks. There are some very good ones. There are 2 elite quarterbacks in the NFL.
Y'all throw that elite word around so much.
They throw it around too much. Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson. That's it. Everybody else is good or really good, not elite. Because even though Patrick Mahomes was winning these Super Bowls, and shout out to Pat for winning the Super Bowl, Lamar was winning the MVPs. So those 2 guys,
and we can't change that narrative. I don't want to hear anybody change that motherfucking narrative because we did the same thing when Aaron Rodgers was winning the MVPs but wasn't winning the Super Bowl. Oh, he's still the best quarterback in the league. Look how many MVPs he got. Burst back-to-back MVP. Y'all can't change the narrative now because I already see y'all trying to do it. Oh, well, he hasn't won a Super Bowl yet, but he's on MVPs, this and nah. Keep that same energy because y'all did it for Aaron Rodgers. So y'all got to do it for Lamar Jackson. It's only right.
You have to. So everybody else, the Burrows, the Hurts, the Allens, the Herberts, the Staffords, all of them, all very good quarterbacks. All of them. Not elite because based off of y'all criteria, they do not fit the elite standard.
Period.
Point blank period. So that's where that stops with them. Let's see where we heading now. Where are we headed? We are. Hey, speaking of elite and bullshit, let's get to third quarter. Let's rattle some cages real quick, because it kind of falls in line with what we're talking about with Brandon Ayuk.
Hey fellas, let's work today. Let's focus. We still got the main thing, right? Let's keep the main thing. The main thing. Say that. Keep the main thing. Keep the main thing. Let's go.
All right. So, out there in Jerry World, we got CeeDee Lamb, Dak Prescott, and the boys out there worrying about their chicken. Okay? Everybody seems like they're getting their chicken, except for Dak and Prescott. And we try to tell y'all. We be on this before everybody else. Nobody want to give us our credit. And it's cool. It's cool. Just cool. It's all right. It's all right. We said it. It's like, look, everybody gonna get their money except Dak. We said it. Everybody gonna get their chicken. Because you can't justify paying Dak Prescott $60 million. I also said, look, if depending on how this season starts off, if they lose 4 to 5 games in their first 7, I told y'all, don't be surprised if Dak Prescott ass is in Miami or some. I said Miami. That's where I think he would go. But I can also see a situation where his ass ends up out here in Las Vegas.
Same.
So
just oh man, I just love it, bro. Because we be on it, dog. Like if y'all don't know, now you know, okay? Because we literally talked about this like legit 3 weeks ago. But when it comes to the whole Dak thing, I just want everybody to understand. Mel, I'm trying to tell you, if you haven't already, bookmark this episode right here, where y'all just work with our just a little segment, the start of the third quarter. I'm telling you, bookmark it, okay? Because when this happens, I don't want to hear none about this other. No, I promise you it's going to happen, because you don't come out and say that stuff about Jerry Jones. And yeah, no, it's not going to be pretty, right? This is not going to be pretty. Micah Parsons is probably going to end up getting his check next, which means Dak is on the high and dry. And if he's already speaking like this about Jerry Jones, he'll be gone. It's only a matter of time.
Now, what was the other thing that we talked? This was last season. Last season, we said this, because now everybody else at ESPN, they all talking about it. We said this last year. I said, look, it may take 2 or 3 years tops, but I said it depends on how bad it gets at Colorado and how bad it gets in Dallas. But the only place outside of Atlanta for Deion Sanders to coach is the Dallas Cowboys. And it only makes sense because he got the relationship with Jerry Jones, played there. He's an icon. Dallas his house is in Texas. Kids grew up in Texas. Everything is there. It makes sense. You want the ultimate showman? You got them in prime.
You want the ultimate showman for the quote unquote ultimate team, right? This is America's team. This is the most expensive team out of all sports teams, all sports markets. Yep. And there's already whispers about Jerry Jones possibly trying to, depending on the Cowboys record, trying to move up to get Shador, trying to entice Deion in some way, shape, or form to get him in Dallas. So, especially considering he missed out on that Florida State job, which is the one he really wanted. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not surprised if Jerry Jones throws the book at Deion. Like, yeah, we'll give you whatever you want.
Right. And like I said, I'm only just repeating all this just in case it does happen. Everybody be like, you know what? Them niggas on Inside the Huddle, they lit that motherfucker up.
Yes,
I told you. There is a scenario out there where Shador, Shiloh, and Travis don't enter the NFL draft. And they all sign free as a free agent to a team of their choice. Now, I know Deion feels really good about Shador coming to Las Vegas because of his relationship with Tom Brady. Now, they could all opt out of the draft, sign as free agents, and all three of them plus coach. See, I don't think they're going to get rid of AP. So I would think that they would opt out. They would come to Las Vegas and then see how it rocks out for the next 3 years with AP and what it looks like. Same thing could happen in Dallas. And then if the Colorado situation does not, transform itself into something, prosperous or what the vision is, he can leave there and he can end up in Dallas or Las Vegas. Those are the only two cities big enough to house the personality of Deion Sanders. What is Moose? He's driving.
But no, I feel you, brother. I think that's applicable for sure.
Right. So, but back to the original, like with Dak Prescott, he's not worth $60 million. If I'm Dak Prescott, I take, because I think he's getting $40 million now. If I'm him, you take the same deal and you bank, like we said, same thing with Brandon Ayuk. You bank that this team is good enough to get you to and win the Super Bowl, because you being the face of the Dallas Cowboys, the quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys, that's worth a lot of money. A lot.
I just think they trust a lot more people other than Dak, right? I don't think that they understand or that they know or that they're completely sold that Dak is our guy moving forward, especially with the QB talent coming out, right? Honestly, I know that, they might be, waiting for the big splash with Shador and with Deion, but I don't think that they feel like that's a guarantee. What I do think,
it's gonna
though,
be too hard. They would have to be they'd have to have the worst record in the NFL for that.
Exactly. But what I do think, though, and this might be a stretch, might be a hot take, but oh fucking well, right? I do think that Jerry Jones tries anything and everything in his power to get one Arch Manning.
In 3 years?
In 3 years or 2 years. Yeah, 2 years.
No, 3.
So
because he's a sophomore.
3 years. He's a sophomore. Yeah, so 3 years.
As if he stays to the senior year.
True. As if he does play with senior, which no one would. Seeming how Art goes,
he might. Because he's going to want. At least I think he would want to play at least more than one season.
Exactly. Which is what I'm thinking. So I'm thinking that Jerry Jones is like, yeah, Dak, whatever, that's cool. You might not be here.
You think Arch to Dallas?
I don't even doubt it. I'm thinking that Texas money is really long.
I'm not even mad at that, bro.
Man, and I'm just thinking that Texas money is so long, and I know Jerry Jones I'm not saying that he's willing to tank, but I'm saying don't be surprised.
Actually, no gas. I kind of like that.
I'm trying to tell you, I think it's applicable.
I think by then, because this will go to my theory on how to build a winning program in the NFL. You'll have the established wide receiver. The O-line will be straight. The defense will be intact. Everybody will be under contract, ready to rock and roll. And the best way to do that is when you have a rookie quarterback. Now, if you're a rookie, if you have all of those things coming in, and then you have the high draft rookie, you have Arch Manning coming into that. Oh, sky's the limit, bro. Sky's the limit at that point. Especially, same thing with Shador. Mm-hmm. It's just that if you lock up all the skill positions and the defense, and then you drop the rookie quarterback in the middle of that, you're cooking with grease right now.
Yeah, and that's exactly why I'm thinking. Like, I think Jerry Jones is like, yeah, we paid you. I gave you your money. I made you, at one point in time, one of the highest paid quarterbacks, but I'm not going to do it again because I see and I understand the talent that's coming out later. So we're just going to go ahead and let you rock. If you can't get us to the promised land, I ain't even going to lie to you. Yeah, you might fuck around and be gone.
I have an idea on how Dallas can get a top 2 or 3 pick in a trade.
Mm.
Giants need a quarterback.
Ooh, they do.
Giants need a quarterback. I don't think they're going to be any good this year. I don't think they're going to be any good.
I think the bright spot of that team is going to be and only going to be Malik Neighbors.
I think the defense is going to be solid. I think the
Oh yeah, defense is definitely going to be good. But I'm just speaking offensively
offensively, yeah.
yeah.
I think
Malik
if you
Neighbors
go
is going to be the bright spot.
I think you go into if the Giants can get a Dak Prescott with Malik Neighbors and the young receiving core that they have and the stuff that they're building out on that offense, that can work for them. And in turn, you send over that pick to the to the Cowboys, it gives them the ability to get this year, if they really want to make it happen, to get a guy like Shador, but you can package, let's say you package up a couple draft picks with someone else. Let's say the Cardinals don't have a good season.
Mm-hmm.
And you package up that draft pick plus something else to the Cardinals to move up to the number 1 spot to get, or number 2 spot to get Shador. Because it's weird.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, because I still think I think Travis might be the number 1 pick, depending on who's picking.
That's not crazy to say, honestly, because I think that depending on or just going off of what the season that he's probably going to be projected to have, I think he could very well be the number 1 pick.
Yeah, so that's all of those things are possibilities, and I don't think no one loses in that scenario. If you ask me, I think the Giants get the quarterback that they need, and the Cowboys get the draft picks or more capital to get closer to what their ultimate goal is, and that's to get a quarterback.
Mm-hmm. Because Jerry wants to win a Super Bowl, and I think he understands that he has to be able to win, but at the same time pay all of his players. And he understands, like I said, he paid Dak already. We're not gonna do it again, but if you want to walk and you want to go out and try to find your money and get your money, that's fine. We're gonna let you go ahead and do that. But just know that we're okay with being ass until we can get Shador or Arch. Like, that's fine. And I think that's what Jerry's prepared to do.
Because I think worst case scenario, what you can do for the next 2 seasons, see what you got in Trey Lance.
And then everybody likes Cooper Rush. They still got Cooper Rush on the roster. Yeah, everybody loves Cooper Rush. Shoot, we can rock out with Cooper and be solid.
Yeah, and just see what happens.
You got Ezekiel Elliott, you got Dalvin Cook over there, you still got CD. Like, that defense still looks nice. Yeah, shit, Dak, if you don't want to be here, bet. We'll rock with Coop.
All right, let's get it. You know what time it is. You gotta throw them up, man. You gotta throw them up.
Death Valley, it's the 4th quarter. Get those scores up.
Get them up. You already know what time it is. 4th quarter. We're going to end this thing strong. All right. So, you know what next week is. So, our NFL season has officially started. All right? You know how we do. You know we love our prediction. You know how we nail them motherfuckers to the wall every week. That's what we do. We are known
every
for
time
our prediction. Okay? That's the inside the huddle thing. That's what we are. We know what we're doing. All right. So we're going to kick it off Thursday night. First game of the NFL season. We got them 2 elite quarterbacks that we were talking about, Lamar Jackson and Patty Mahomes. All right. Chiefs, Ravens. Who you got?
Got the Ravens.
Going
convincingly, too. I ain't even going to lie to you. Baltimore out the gate, convincingly.
Yeah, I'm taking.
I'm standing strong on my pick. Shout out to my boy Willie Beeman from PVT. Make sure you guys catch up PVT because we will be back next week. But like I said to my boy Will, I don't think the Chiefs are making the playoffs this year, and I'm standing on it. Starting off with this first game.
I try to tell. I'm gonna keep saying it till it happens. I'm gonna be right one of these goddamn years.
One of these years, and I think it's this year.
This year, I strongly we're gonna get into the. if your last name Rice and it's not Jerry, you've been fucking up lately.
I was gonna say you might want to just go hide at this point because
Because Rasheed Rice ass, I don't know, he gonna make it out of this.
man, I ain't gonna lie to you. That's gonna be a he gonna need OJ defense team. I ain't even gonna lie, man. What?
Yeah, I don't know. But so we got Ravens. We're picking Ravens over the Chiefs. On Friday, we have a Friday game. We might have to go live during that motherfucker. Let me see what time is the game.
During the game.
The game is at 5. We won't be able to do it.
Won't be able to do it, but it's okay. We'll give a live breakdown.
We can recap it. Eagles Packers.
Oh, that's the Brazil joint.
That's the Brazil joint.
Yeah. Oh, I ain't gonna lie, man. I've been torn about this game.
I'm going Packers.
I see, and that's the reason why I've been torn about this one.
I got nothing but love for you, baby.
You got nothing but love for you, baby. Yeah.
I'm going with the Pack on this.
Yeah, nah, y'all know the Pack is my NFC squad. Go Pack, go! I'm always a cheesehead, so yeah, I'm going with the Pack, man. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
All right, we're going Pack on that. Sunday, 10 o'clock, early game. Bills Cardinals. Okay, I'll be the asshole on this. Mel's upset pick of the week. I'm going Arizona.
And see, that's the reason why I'm like, I feel like Arizona gonna upset these niggas. I ain't even gonna cap. Like,
I'm going Arizona.
they got young receivers. They still got, Call of Duty Kyler.
It's early because it's still early in the season.
Exactly. Kyler ain't hurt yet. He ain't all in his head. You know what I'm saying? All I'm saying is the Bills kind of do start off a little shaky. Yeah, no, I'm going with the Cardinals. Don't be surprised, man.
Don't be.
Kyler. Hey, did you hear Kyler talking his shit on the interview?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm like, hold on, wait, Kyler tripping this year, dog.
Yep. So
yeah, they gonna win.
So I'm gonna go Arizona on that one. Patriots Bengals, which is weird because we just got the update. I don't know how hurt Joe Burrow is, but if he's not playing, I think I might have to go with the Patriots on this.
I mean, if you ain't got no Joe Burrow, I think you still got that boy Jake Browning, and we seen how good Jake Browning looked.
Yeah, now Jake was frying up last year.
I'm just saying, and that's the reason why, the Joe Burrow, slander that y'all hear coming from us is valid, because we seen what Jake Browning did. But I ain't even gonna lie to you. If Joe not playing, I don't care if the Patriots don't got me to throw to, nigga. They probably gonna win that game.
All right, so you going Bengals?
I'm going Patriots. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm going Pats in a week 1 upset.
Okay, I was gonna go Patriots too. So all right, okay, it's only under the context if Joe Burrow's not playing.
If Joe Burrow's not playing, we rocking with Jacoby Brissett because.
All right.
All right. Down.
Another 10 o'clock game on Sunday, the Mediocre Bowl, Vikings Giants.
Give me the Vikings.
I don't know who's playing quarterback. Is it Sam Darnold?
It's probably going to be Sam Darnold.
I'm going to go Giants.
I see why, because I really like their defense.
That's the only reason why I'm doing it, dog.
I see why. I'm not even going to lie to you. I feel
Sam Darnold going to throw at least 3 picks.
Probably 4. I'm not even going to lie. But this is probably going to be a pick galore because Danny Downs going to drop a few his damn self. But I think the defense, they'll edge it out in the field goal. I'm going to go Giants over Vikings. I understand that. I'm not going to lie to you. I like that pick. Solid pick.
Okay, a lot of these games are 10 o'clock.
Hey, early games. We got a lot of early games opening week.
Yeah.
I said, y'all going to get y'all ass up this weekend.
Right. Bears Titans. I'm going Bears. Like that's
I'm going Bears.
That my boy.
I I understand the Titans have loaded up on defense. You know what I'm saying? They got Snead, they got Reed, or not Reed, not DJ Reed. What the fuck is the nigga name? Fucking from the Seahawks. Quandre Diggs. They got another nigga from the Seahawks and Jamal Adams, who really is a linebacker, but we'll see. Um, but now, I think the Bears is gonna come out cooking. I'm not even gonna lie, because they got both good defense and good offense.
They're gonna
And
fry the shit out the Titans.
yeah, I don't think Mayo Man is really up to par yet. I'm just
No.
saying.
After that, Saints, Panthers.
It's gracious. I
Right.
think the Panthers are gonna look a lot better this year. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
See, I was gonna say, I'm gonna go with my boy Bryce. I'm gonna go with little man.
Yeah, we working with baby Bryce. I ain't even gonna lie to you. They got nigga Xavier Leggett over there. You know what I'm saying? They didn't retool a look. Man, I'm going with baby Bryce and the Panthers, man. I think the Panthers are gonna look a lot better than what people think.
Right. That's the way I feel with that. Steelers, Falcons. It's a very intriguing game.
God damn it.
Very intriguing. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna lean into this on this. I think the Falcons are gonna have a really good season this year.
I think
But
so
it's
too.
not. It is not starting in week 1. Give me them Steelers, black and
I
yellow.
was gonna say the same goddamn thing, and this is the reason why Mel is my guy. This is the reason why we have the best goddamn football show in that period. Calling by my boy DJ Micah B. I was gonna say the same thing. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. Like, I think the Falcons are gonna do very, very well this season. I just don't think it's starting off week 1 against them Steelers. And y'all know I don't like the Steelers. I'm a Raider fan, but I think Mike Tomlin and like he said, my good friend McRaheem, he might want to be careful because I got something coming for him.
Right, and I think the Falcons are uber talented. Like they're uber talented.
Definitely.
But I just think the quarterback situation is not going to be. It's not going to be good early.
Yeah, no, I think the Falcons still got a lot of growing pains to go through. You got Kirk Cousins coming off Achilles injury, which we know you're not going to be able to move and stuff like that as fluently as you were before, especially, a quarterback that's getting up there in age. So, yeah, no, I definitely think that they're going to have some growing pains first, and they'll kind of figure it out as the time goes. But I think the Steelers already kind of know their game plan and know how they plan on attacking everybody, and they're like, yeah, no, bring it on.
Oh, yeah. Next up. This game has the potential to be like, this could be a Madden game for real. Jaguars, Dolphins.
Oh yeah, no, this game can definitely put up. I don't know if anybody in here is betting people, but if you are a bettor, I would take the over on this game.
Take the over on this game.
Take the over on this game.
Trust me, take the over on this one. This is a dicey one because I like how the Jaguars have been looking. But I know what the Dolphins have, and it's scary. But I'm gonna go Dolphins.
Very much so. I think, I honestly, I like the Jags.
I like the Jags though.
I like the Jags. I think they might start off a little slow, putting it all together, because they do got some new additions. But
I'm gonna hate this pick. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna hate this pick because I feel like the Jaguars are gonna win this game. But
yeah,
I'm gonna hate this on Monday.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Mike McDaniels and the Dolphins. I think they got something to prove.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Dolphins. I'm gonna stick with the Dolphins, but I feel like I'm gonna hate this pick on Monday. Next up, we got the Colts and the Texans. That's an ass whooping. Texans gonna beat the shit out the Colts.
It's 21 plus game, promise you.
Yeah, we don't even got to sit on that one too much. This one should give Moolah just a little some love right here. We got our Las Vegas Raiders against them. I'm about to say San Diego, the LA Superchargers. Raiders don't lose this game, so I'm taking the Raiders in this point blank period. I already know where Moolah's going. Don't really got to ask him. So,
hey, man, I don't give a fuck who you niggas got as the coach. I don't give a fuck who your quarterback is. I don't give a fuck if you starting Taylor Heineke, Taylor, Heimlich maneuver. Nigga, Raiders big. Stop fucking playing with me. You niggas ain't got nobody to throw to. All your receivers gone. I don't give a fuck if Kyron Williams is your punt returner. You can bring back Odell and have him as your punt returner. I don't give a fuck, nigga. Raiders by 20. Fuck all you niggas. Fuck all you Charger fans. Fuck San Diego. Fuck LA for right now, nigga. Yeah, nigga. I'm on you niggas this week. Yeah, it's game week, and I'm tripping.
This is it right here. This is it. We're gonna have fun with this shit. Broncos, Seahawks. I'm going Seahawks.
Yep.
I'm going Seahawks.
Yep. Seahawks, because you got 75-year-old Bo Nix out there, and he might fuck around dislocate a shoulder or something. You never know.
Mm-hmm. This game is actually pretty good too. I didn't realize they would throw this game for week 1. Cowboys,
Browns. Browns. I'm not even gonna lie to you. CD gonna have like 150 yards, but the Browns gonna win.
You think? I don't think Denzel Ward ain't gonna allow that.
I don't think they're gonna put Denzel on CD because I think they're gonna put Denzel on somebody else. Just because I understand how stupid defensive coordinators can be at first. So I think they probably gonna do some dumb shit and start off with the first half with somebody else on, CD, and then bring Denzel Ward in the second half. And I think it's gonna be very much like Vikings Packers week 1, and then when the Vikings seen the Packers again and Jair Alexander shut down Justin Jefferson, yeah, it's gonna be like that. I think it's gonna be like that first half, second half.
All right. So we got the Browns in there. Now this is a toughie for me. It's a toughie for me. Got Washington against my Baconeers.
That is a tough matchup. I'm not even gonna fucking lie to you. I know a lot of people are writing Washington off, but I don't think y'all should do that.
No. Okay. I'm gonna take my Baconeers. Washington, they still got some growing pains. You know what? No. I'm only doing this because I don't want Baker to get criticism. That's why, and I hate that. So I'm stuck in the middle here. But Washington, Jaden Daniels comes out, gets that week 1 win.
Yeah, no, that's all I've been feeling all week, because I've been going back and forth with this game all week, and I think Washington comes out and gets his big dub. Now, I don't want everybody to start with the narrative, oh, Baker's washed again. Oh, no, I just think that Washington has one of those games to where, that new quarterback that, they got a new system, and I just think they have one of those games that shocks the world. And like I said, on PVT, don't be surprised if Jaden Daniels is up there with Caleb Williams in Rookie of the Year votes because of how he plays this season. Because I promise you, what I've been seeing in camp, that boy's ready. He's coming.
He's coming.
Yeah. He's coming. He said, Caleb, I'm here too. Don't play.
Yep. Okay, so now we got the Sunday night game. Rams, Lions. I'm taking the Rams. Because
God damn it.
I'm taking the Rams. I don't have to put nothing behind that. I'm just taking the
Rams. I'm gonna take the Lions in a close one. A really close one. But God damn it if this nigga Sean McVay don't fucking pull this out. I promise you, because he always seems to do it. But I'm a Dan Campbell fan. I like the grit. I like the grind. I like the attitude. The football mentality of Dan Campbell. So I do rock with him. But God damn it, if Sean McVay don't find a way to win this fucking game, I promise you I wouldn't be surprised, bro. But I'm gonna go with the Lions, and it's super. I promise you, this is probably gonna be game of the week. This one's gonna be super close.
Okay, I can see that. And then we ended Monday night. Jets 49ers.
I ain't gonna lie, if they don't got, God damn it, Aaron Rodgers, you got one fucking job. I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. You got one job.
You got one job.
Beat the Niners for once in your motherfucking life.
One job. And if he loses this game, because I know the 49ers are his kryptonite, but you
They
have
definitely are.
you have the better team right now. I think Brandon Allen has a huge game.
Just Aaron, just don't go out here and get your ass whooped, bro. Because you know the narratives, you know what everybody's. Just don't go out here and get your ass whooped by the Niners because they're gonna say it don't matter what team you on, it don't matter where you run to, you still can't beat the Niners. Because that's what I'm thinking right now. And Aaron Rodgers is my favorite quarterback in the league. So I'm just saying, hey, Rod, you got one job, big dog. You got one job.
I'm gonna take the Jets in this game, but it's reluctant.
Oh yeah, you know everything I pick is always going to be against the Niners, Chargers, Broncos, and Chiefs. So yeah, no, I'm going with the Jets.
Reluctantly for me. So and that's that. So those are our picks. You know, we'll get back to it. Like I said, did have a surprise. My boy Lo Robinson will be joining the squad next week. He's going to come through. We're going to have a nice little interview with him, former Pitt Panther. Brief stint in the NFL, played semi-pro with him. Very interesting guy. So we're going to chop it up with him, have a good interview, laugh, do some shit, go over these picks, see where we fucked up, see where we got right. Yeah, we're going to have fun next week, man. So, like I said, it's the week one. We got out, we're going to start it off. We're going to have a guest in-house. We're going to rock out next week.
It's a week one showdown. We turned up. Football is here. College football is here. NFL football is here. And football is back.
Right. And then we will have to make sure we do tap into a little bit more college football moving forward, because I think this season is going to be dope. And
crazy.
I don't want us to miss out on it in any way, shape, or form. So making sure we do get the college football going. Make sure we got the NFL stuff popping as well. We're gonna have fun. It's just we waited. It feels like we've waited 7 years to get to this point. But
It feels like it's been too long without football. But now that we got it, we got so much football that we can't get enough of it. Okay, like Mel said, we're gonna have a special guest. We're gonna sit down, go over these picks, have some fun, talk some shit. Just come enjoy it, man, and make sure that y'all get on this train because we almost at 2K. And I'm not talking about the NBA game, okay?
And shout out to everybody who's been rocking with us on TikTok. We've been climbing. Like we're gonna hit a K real soon on the TikTok. When we get to the K on TikTok, we will be going live on TikTok.
Yes, we will be doing live shows on TikTok. Trust me, it will happen. Like I said, the Twitch stream, the Twitch account is already up. We do got some other things in the works for y'all that we will be rolling out really, really soon. It's going to be a weekend something, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, just make sure y'all keep tapping in. Make sure y'all keep staying tuned in. We appreciate all the comments, all the likes, all the, you know what I'm saying, all the shares, all the subs. Been getting a lot of good feedback on the Instagram, like Mel said, on the TikTok, even on the Twitter, man. It's just been going crazy. And then word to mouth is the biggest one that I get every single day. Somebody coming up, talk to me. Hey, bro, your podcast is going crazy. We love the podcast. Love what y'all doing over there, man, especially the Friday show. Friday show is always lit. Y'all be having me weak. Y'all be having me dying. Nothing but laughs, but dope-ass analysis as well. Like, we always getting compliments. So, you know what I'm saying? Get on the train before it gets too fast and y'all can't hop on this motherfucker no more, man.
Yeah, and shout out to everybody in the chat. We turned up. We peaked at 15 in the chat. Like, appreciate that. Like,
come on, man.
Like, that's dope. Like, we can just keep that going. Keep that. We want to build. I want to one day with little I want to see like 10K just chilling right there.
Man, you feel me? And y'all gotta understand the motive, right? We not trying to keep y'all. I ain't trying to keep being out on the road with the shows, man. You know what I'm saying? We trying to get a studio. We trying to make some things happen, man. So we can just be sitting down like the Shannon Sharps and the, you know what I'm saying, in the Raw room. We trying to just pull up on each other, have a nice little good show, chop it up a little bit, and then get up out of there. But that don't happen. That little help from y'all. So, you know what I'm saying? Keep doing what y'all doing. We appreciate y'all.
Yeah, we appreciate it, man. We love y'all. Have a good day. Remember, basket to basket on Monday. No, did they move to Tuesday?
No, we on Monday. It's just, Troy's birthday was on on Sunday.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? That Monday was a little rough, a little hectic, you know.
You couldn't
We
get
moved
it
it
up.
to Tuesday, but
I got
we
it.
back to regular schedule programming until Monday.
So we back to Monday. We got Gentlemen's Talk on Wednesday, PBT on Thursday.
PBT
right back
is
here.
first show back on Thursday.
Yep. So and then you're back here with us on Friday inside the huddle. And look, it's time. This is why you're here. It's football season. NFL kickoff is next week. We about to turn it up. Look, I want by the end of this football season, we should be at 10K. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. By February, 10K. That's the goal. We're gonna get it.
At least. Telling you.
All right. We up out of here.
Yeah, come on, push your button.
Push the goddamn button.
Push the goddamn